Hey, good morning. We are back in beautiful St. Louis running at the Merrimack Greenway Trail. It's been a while, sorry about that. So throughout kind of this run, it's a Wednesday, so kind of midweek, quote unquote, long run, 10 or 12 miles, not exactly sure yet. Let's talk about the last, I guess, kind of 3 weeks of training. They've gone really well. First, let's get this run started. So it's really beautiful this morning. Camera's probably not picking it up because it's kind of faint, but there's kind of like striated clouds and the sun is just starting to come up. We got fog over the sides of the trail. It's really nice. It's also like 50 degrees right now in St. Louis. It's gonna warm back up today. I think this morning was kind of the end of the cool weather, but anyway, fantastic. So on to kind of training from the last 3 weeks. 3 peak weeks, but they've been very, very weird peak weeks. So we've been very, very busy. So starting with the week 3 weeks ago, we were back in Chicago. Really a normal, Monday easy, Tuesday workout, Wednesday long, Thursday workout, Friday easy. So nothing too crazy there. 20-mile long run. But the weird thing about that 20-mile long run is the Sunday that we did that long run was also the Sunday we flew up to Paris. So we took 20 miles, and then a few hours later, hopped on a plane for 8.5 hours to get to Paris, which leads us into 2 weeks ago. We'll talk about that next. That first week in Paris, fantastic as far as vacation goes. We absolutely love Paris, great city, great place to visit. As far as running goes, it was rough, just hitting like a 20 plus miler, and then shortly thereafter having to go get on a plane for 8+ hours, losing 7 hours of time zones. Like, I was just beat. So that first week in Paris, I took all the intensity out of the running. I tossed in, some marathon pace miles here and there, but really just focusing on getting the mileage in, the time on the feet, and kind of letting the body reset itself, sync up to being in a new place. I think the mileage still ended up being like 60 plus miles, which was good, but the intensity was pulled out. Another complicating factor that first week is we took a 3-day excursion up to the town of Bayeux in Normandy, which was amazing. We saw some incredible things, saw some beautiful churches, but I was able to get some runs in, like in the French countryside, and then also around the Bayou, Notre Dame de Bayou. The basilica there, it's absolutely beautiful. The little town's beautiful. So it was a great little excursion, but that also added to kind of the beat down, because it was a 4-hour drive up there. So, in the middle of the week, we rented a car, got in it for 4 hours, and took off. But we got through the first week of training. It was great. We capped it off with a 20-miler around the city of Paris, which was fantastic. Got to Montmartre, got over to the Arc, got over to the Eiffel Tower, ran the park around the Eiffel Tower, just the River Seine. Absolutely fantastic. And then kind of by the end of that, I was kind of starting to feel like myself in my running. So it set me up for a really good week 2, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. that second week in Paris, we actually flew back on Friday, we'll get to that in a second, but I was kind of finally starting to feel like myself, and I kind of moved past using running to explore the city, and instead focused back more on like running to train. So settled into a nice routine of running on the banks of the Seine or through the Tuileries, which is the garden connected to the Louvre. Both beautiful places, and you can kind of get between the two of them through this this pedestrian tunnel that jumps you off the bank trail, kicks you out right next to the Tuileries. But anyway, Monday, back to recovery day. Tuesday was a 2-1-2 marathon pace effort. 2 miles recovery, 1 mile recovery, 2 miles within a 9-mile run. Wednesday was a nice long run. Thursday, I don't actually remember what my Thursday workout was, but I did a workout. And then Friday, I took Friday off because that was our flight back. Our flight was pretty early. I think we left the apartment at 7:30. Got back to Chicago about 1 p.m. Just nice, easy recovery. Saturday, I did a little bit longer of a run on Saturday, 7 miles. And then Sunday, just a few days ago, 3 days ago, was my last 20 miler of the block. So got the running done in Paris. It was also kind of crazy because it's like some low intensity cross training, because in addition to running at least 60 miles both weeks, you know, we probably walked another, depending on the day, between like 4 and 10 miles walking throughout the day. So some other good, you know, really low level cardio work, and feel great. Actually, I lost a couple pounds, went to Paris, ate all the food, still lost a little bit of weight, so that's kind of crazy, but that's what happens when you're running and walking everywhere. And now we're back. So like I said, that 20 miler, this last Sunday was the last 20 miler. I think that puts me at 5 for the training block. It might actually be 6, but anyways, more than any other training block. I feel good. Body's starting to come back into shape, and Monday officially started the taper. We'll talk about this training week in just a little bit. Just hit the turnaround, heading back to the car. Actually overshot a little. I'm pretty sure I have about 3 miles back to the car, and I only have 2.5 miles to 12, so I'll walk the last little bit. But anyway, this week is the first taper week, first of 3. Now the first week isn't a big reduction. Really the only kind of difference between this week and a normal week is that I will take 1 full rest day. Normally I don't take like complete rest days. I'll just do really easy kind of active recovery runs, but this week I'll take a full rest. Monday was good. Yesterday I did the Yasuo 800 workout, hit all the intervals in under 3 minutes, so feeling good about that. Yeah, today is the midweek 12 miler. I'm actually going to take the rest day tomorrow because we're driving to Florida. I'm in St. Louis right now. We're driving to Florida starting late tonight through tomorrow. So I'm not going to make everyone stop on the side of the road for me to get running, but we'll finish the week out in Florida, start next week in Florida, and I'm just going to pull the paces down because obviously it's going to be a lot hotter than it is, you know, in St. Louis or Chicago. So we'll just adjust the paces, keep the legs in good shape, heading towards the marathon. Right now, heading back towards the car. Let's get back to the car. Yep, about a half mile from the car. We're gonna walk it back nice and easy. Not going anything further than what's prescribed in the taper. So, good run, good video. Sorry it's been a little bit of time. Hopefully that kind of caught us up to where we are. We'll definitely have, like that last week of the taper, there will for sure be, you know, a video or two put out. I'll do my race recap like normal. Like I said, we're heading down to Florida, so kind of busy this week again, into next week, but we'll definitely circle back before the marathon, have some stuff to talk about, kind of the logistics of the marathon. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a while. We'll talk to you later. Bye.